Morning, Bearable and Broadcasting, Norwood, such voting. I'd like to speak of what has to happen. Does it have anything to do with what's going on now? What do you mean? Well, what has to happen before what is happening now, failing what has to happen. Right now, everything happening with the surface of this planet, failing what has to happen with the surface of the planet. So, you can even talk about bringing what is failing along with what is, as long as you speak about what is first. In other words, what is has to happen. What is happening, what has to happen, what isn't happening, so on and so forth. You know, the so forth. So what has to happen is generosity. Now it has to happen. This thing dead without it. Laying there like an old cruise ship, killed over in 2 inches of water. Because it doesn't know what has to happen. And it doesn't know what it is. And no one walking on the surface has ever been told. Because they've gone through a so-called learning process that hasn't reminded them of what is. And what has to happen. For what is. That's a big issue right now. You're being kept away from a weaning process that would permit you to mammal in a forest. Kept away from a weaning process that would permit you to experience mammal in a forest, at least in your mind, so you know what you're missing. Now you have no idea of what you're missing, do you? And you're missing it, big time, as the temper tantrum on the surface certainly reflects, doesn't it? Wah-ha-ha. The most prosperous crying the loudest. You got this temper tantrum carrying on. Look at the temper tantrum of the prosperous that are locking all the crybabies up. The prosperous are just, what a temper tantrum. Locking everyone up. Telling everyone you can't speak, editing everything out. Man, what a temper tantrum. Those walking around like this. What a violent temper tantrum. It's certainly coming out of the cracks now, ain't it? The pouting. I'm educated, I got a degree, I am... Really, the official isn't anything like the squeeze-bang Mimpa sitting in a rocking chair behind the scenes, coming to these celebrations and ceremonies wearing their great garb that shows so much pomp for their wonderful mindset that is missing everything, and having no confession, and mocking, angry, vicious SOBs sitting in their rocking chair. You're the problem. You're the deviant SOB. You're violent. Viciously violent. And got everyone else stirred up, don't you? Pushing the kids around. Peace, peace, peace. Bah! Confession, confession, confession. Punky, do you understand me? You, big-bellied human, male and female. Used to be the males only had the big belly. Now look at that. The females not only got the big belly, they got the big rear. What a mess. Ah! Hit the nerve, hit the nerve, hit the nerve. That's my job, bare bones broadcasting. Hits nerves. How you like it? Last thing I do, slipping into the grave. Wait till you find me there. There I'll tear your part of your anatomy and beat your maker to pieces if you have any goo inside you at all. Know it. You don't know what to complain about. I do. And straight to what built you. It ain't got nothing to do with you, punk. Get out of the way. This is between me and your maker, and you have nothing to do with it. You understand, punky? Get out of my way. I've got some issues to take up with your maker, and you are too stupid to understand at your basic, all of you. Humans, move out of my way, humans. I got stuck wearing this Mickey Mouse anatomy, and I'll tell you what, wait till I get rid of it. Me and barometrics will take on a little problem. You want to see a wrestling match? Why don't I get a hold of barometrics for even is? What did I I fine barometrics for messing with you. You don't want to take up for you. I'll take up for you. Get out of my way, punk. I'm taking up for humanity, and barometrics is a bigger problem than anything, says me to the Lord. You idiot puka. Bap. I know how to take care of pupas. Wham! Done. Took care of that. Whap! Puka out of the way. Well, I find your maker. Wham! Done. Now you and me are going to have a conversation. At Judgment Day. Barometrics. Humans, get out of the way! Come here, barometrics. We're going to have a conversation. Come here! That's Judgment Day. Ready for it? You're going to like it. As I disassemble your maker's anatomy in front of you. By God, that thing won't do this again. What a bat! It'll build sweet, only sweet, it'll never know a thing about sour. Ever! Where did I find your maker? We're going to get rid of sour. Now there'll be no more sour. Ha ha! Nice place to live.